In this video, we're going to be going over the best teams to run for the endless boss of Crystal Beetle, and I'm also going to give you the recommended charm set for the twins based on the testing which has been done. However, an important disclaimer is that each person's account is going to be slightly different. If a certain charm set is not working for you on the twins, you can try a different one. It may do better for you specifically. Now we're going to begin with the very free-to-play friendly teams. I'm not going to do a run of them, but I'm just going to briefly walk you through them. So the overall most free-to-play friendly team is going to be this one right here. It will be the Real Frestor on the left and the Illusion on the right, using Odie and Lily May as a damage dealer, not needing Shakir for this comp. The important charms are going to be Odie is fine with Gale charms, or Lily May with the sorcery charms, and then the supports and Frestor we'll talk about later in the video because it's the same for basically every team. So no Ludovic team, this is going to be another budget option. If you don't have Ludovic built, then this is going to be good for you, but it is using Shakir, so it will need to have Shakir at plus 10 exclusive equipment, or even above that, but plus 10 is all you need for this comp. It will be the Real Frestor on the left and the Illusion on the right. You can get the Gale charms on Odie again. Smokey and Mikola, they just need to give any charm that will give them skill power, whether it be Arcane, Sorcery, Recovering, whichever one you can get. Okay, next up we have a very good team. This is a team from Glorp, and this is now when we're getting into some of the top performing teams. This team doesn't have the twins on it, so if you don't have the twins at all, then you can run this team. But even if you have one copy of the twins, you can run the twin teams that we're going to show you. They may do better for you, but this is a really good team. It will have Real Frestor on the left and Illusion on the right. Shakir will need to have the Mystic Charms. That is really important because that is going to increase the attack buff that he provides to his team. And then Mikola, Ludovic Insight Charms, of course. Mikola and Smokey we've talked about. And this is with the Harmonic Spell. This is a good team, and I'm actually going to give this team a run just to show you how it does. Yeah, this is basically the best no twins team, and it can work for any Shakir, whether you have him plus 10 or whether you have him at plus 15 exclusive equipment. It is going to do well because like you're seeing right here that Shakir is buffing up the entire team. That is exactly what you want to see in Shakir related comps, and this is going to increase Ludovic's damage, Smokey's damage, the Frestor's damage. It's the perfect positioning. Okay. So like we said though, the twins teams can work even at lower ascension of the twins, and they may be the best option for you, even better than this team here. However, for some people, this one may be the best. Okay, now as for the twins charms, we're going to get into it, but basically there are three top twins teams, depending on different level of investment of heroes people have, and each of the optimal team has a different optimal charm set. So that is going to be, yeah, so 117 billion damage pretty much with this team, which is a very good score. Not even using the twins at all. That is really good. Okay, but now we're going to go over to the top teams, which are going to be the twin teams. Okay, so the first team here we have is using Gale charms on the twins, or basically no charm set on the twins, is generally performing better. However, for some people, sorcery is still working, so you will have to try both and see which one does better for you. So there's a blue twin on the right, the pink twin on the left, the Real Frestor in front of the pink twin, and then the Illusion on the Stellar Bond along with Ludovic, Shakir in the corner, and this is going to be Smokey in the upper left with the Harmonic Spell. So you will want to switch out the charms on your Elijah and Lila. Okay guys, we've swapped the charms onto the twins. They now have the Gale charms. Let's go ahead and take a look at how this does. Unfortunately, the next team I have to show you, the optimal charm set is Eagle charms, and I don't have the Eagle charms, so we're not going to be able to do a perfect test of that. I'm not even sure what charm set I'm going to run. But anyway, let's just watch this. Run and see what happens. So Shakir is buffing up everyone on the team. That is perfect. And yeah, like now it will just come down to the timing of everything. And this is really the reason, like people and I even fully do not understand why do sorcery charms not always work for the twins, because they are providing the most supportive buffing potential of any charm set. However, it seems like timing matters so much in Dream Realm. Like the timing of your damage matters sometimes more than actually your total damage output. And that is why like having a certain charm set, which generally provides more buff than any other charms, is not always the best option. And that is kind of the strange counterintuitive part about Dream Realm. But look at this. This is crazy. So yeah, like looking at this and 142 billion damage with the Gale charms on the twins. That is honestly ridiculous. And but the Gale Charms are really important. Yeah, honestly, because I think I've run this same team before, and without the Gale Charms, it doesn't do this well. So Gale definitely seemed to be optimal for this specific team comp, but you can try Sorcery as well. Maybe Sorcery will work for you too. But that was basically 142 billion damage. Okay, so the next charm set, Okay, so the next team we have here is this one, using the Eagle Charms on the Twins, which I don't have. So I guess I'm going to run Gale again or something. Basically, they're recommending non-sorcery charms onto this team. But again, if depending on your account, it might work. So you can give it a try, but just try basically your different Twin Charms options. So Illusion Fresto in front of the blue twin in the back. And in the front is a pink twin. On the Stellar Bond, the real Fresto and the Ludovic. And Shakir in the right and Smokey up in the upper left. Let's go ahead and run this team. We'll run it with the Gale Charms on Twins. Let's see what we can get. But this team has gotten the max score of today, 137 billion damage. So it's also a competitive team that might work well for people. But when you're looking at it here, all of the Twins are not being buffed. Elijah is in the back, and she's not within the range of being buffed. And that is kind of the issue with this team comp. But yeah, I don't know. And you can even try the Sorcery Charms on the Twins. Maybe it's better. But Eagle are the recommended charms, or you can try Gale like we're doing in this run here. Let's see what we get. Yeah, and that is the other thing. Even if a specific charm set is doing best for the account, this account that I'm using right now for the video, it doesn't mean that will be the best charm set for you, because depending on like your upgrades of all the heroes, it could be different. But generally speaking, these are considered the optimal charms. So do try them first. However, you try the other options as well. Okay, so this is a good team. Again, it's a Mystic Charms onto Shakir. The Ludovic has the Insight Charms. Fresto has the Sorcery Charms. Twins here specifically have the Gale Charms. And Smokey has the Recovery Charms. Look at this. This score is great. Okay, so it's actually going to do even better. Wow, 147 billion damage with Gale Charms. Is Gale just even better for this comp than Eagle? I don't know. That's a really crazy score, to be honest. Gale might be better. Okay, but now we have the overall top team of today, which is only going to be runnable if you have a plus 15 Shakir. The other two teams we showed you will work for plus 10. Actually, all the teams we showed you today so far all work for plus 10 Shakir, but this one needs a plus 15 Shakir to work, and the Sorcery Charms are the optimal charm set on the Twins for this comp. Will be the pink twin on the right, blue twin on the left. On the Stellar Bond, Smokey and Ludovic, real Fresto in front of Shakir, and Illusion in the corner with their Harmonic spell. Now, I'm going to have to swap out the Twins charms to Sorcery because those are the optimal charms. Okay, we've made the swap. Looking at the Twins, they do have the Sorcery Charms right now. We have the team all set up to go. With their Harmonic Spell, let's see what type of score we can get. So this team has gone up to 153 billion damage today. And that is with the perfect RNG. And so Crystal Beetle generally doesn't have that much RNG. As you guys can see, the team will always line up in the same position. And the heroes are all mainly HP per second damage dealers, which means that the damage cannot crit. The only damage which can crit is regular damage or true damage. HP per second damage is a fixed amount. However, still there are certain things which are going to change exactly how the damage flows from this team, and that is just going to be the RNG factors. So we're going to keep running this until we hit at least 150 billion damage. I believe in the previous week we got 150 billion damage, and we're going to shoot for higher than that, because the crazy thing is the team we showed before this is actually doing really well with 100, like, yeah, even with Gale Charms onto the Twins. But like I mentioned again, you will want to try all the different Twin Charm options you have and see which one does the best for you. Okay, there we go, 152.5 billion damage on our first run. That is really good. That is going to already put us in the rank 1 position on the first run. Should we do any more runs of this, or can we basically consider that we're done here? Honestly, we don't even have to do more. I set a new record. This is what I was shooting for. So I'm going to be done for this video. Hopefully, using these teams, you're able to get a top score. And like I mentioned, do try all the different Twin Charm options you have. Sorcery, Gale, Eagle, and even completely no set. You can try all 4 of those different options depending on what you have, and do like 2 or 3 runs of each and see which one ends up doing the best for you. And also that can be useful information for other people depending on your level of investment, what is the best charm set. But anyway guys, hopefully this is helpful. Good luck getting a top score today. If you're not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please smash that subscribe button. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers and we're getting very close, so thank you for your support. Also feel free to join my AFK Journey Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video, and I look forward to chatting with you there. But thank you for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.